Hi, Nick Began, taxpayer, business owner in the area. I took part in a workshop early this summer, so I'm curious to know, like, there was a lot of good discussion in that. List came out. Does that align to the list that's on the board here, or like, how do we correlate the two together? That's my first question. The second question that you mentioned earlier on around the land acquisition, we're not going to get into super details. That's personally why I came. I would like to understand more, like, what we are doing to try to work towards a resolution with the tribe. If there's anything more you can share, that's a pretty important thing for me. And I know it was in that workshop this past summer, it was discussed as one of the top items in every board that I saw, around the room.
And I think everybody concurs with you. I guess where I'd leave it is we are doing all that we can to open lines of communication to start that. And that's...
So it's been status quo, fair to say, maybe the last year?
More than say, good news, real good news is that they had a Wabanaki summit here that Chris Parks, the code officer, and I attended. I had breakfast here. The chief was here for another event. I had breakfast with Chief Francis in August. And then Chris Parks and I went to the island in Old Town back, a few months ago, and started a discussion about what kinds of development we can do. And as it stands right now, we've put some things out to them, and we're waiting for a response, and that's entirely within their control.
Yeah.
So,
okay, appreciate it.
Yeah. On your first question, though, just the comp plan has been going. We hope to wrap up the comp plan in the spring, so stay tuned on that. But that's been a really productive effort too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Barry Thompson. I'm a resident. I agree with Deidre. The town needs to really look into and move forward with workforce housing. Also, with doing something with the town office. You guys are jammed in there. The clerks need more room. They need another person, but there's no place for them. The town has grown so much since you moved into that office, and you're out of space, and it's time that became a priority, along with workforce housing, because people can't afford to be here. All of us can, but the people that work here are coming from Farmington, they're coming from, Waterville, Madison, and it just doesn't make sense. It's too far.
Is
Thanks for raising
Mark Green here?
both of those. Mark's here. I'd love to. Yeah, we could probably talk about housing for a second. Quick question though. Show of hands on the town office. How many of you have been in the town office in the past year? How many of you have been in the town office multiple times in the past year? And how many of you feel like the town office is a good fit for the town as it stands right now?
I want to say the people who work here are absolutely fantastic.
I didn't mean the people that
Never wait in line. I mean, it is wonderful. But they are jammed in there.
Yeah, I just want to, one of the things that when I moved here in '76, we never ever, we talked about it, but never thought it was possible that we would actually have a year-round economy, and we do. And that in itself is pretty amazing for as remote as we are, and all we have to offer is black flies in the summer. And we kind of changed all that. And I just bring that up because we always looked at recreation as our industrial park. Cities, look to get big companies to come in and build factories and stuff. What we did was we built recreation. We built the AGC, we built the outdoor center, the skating rink, the trails, you name it, we have it. And it's now attracted a tremendous amount of year-round people, which is what I'm seeing, which is healthy for the town. So the reason I bring it up is, put that list up again. I've never seen that much on our plate in 1 year. And that's why you're here. Because one of the problems we had about 15 years ago was we would have these giant debates at the town meetings, and they'd last forever because we never really discussed things until the town meeting. Now we have a budget committee that starts meeting in January, and we start nailing down exactly what these costs are and what these people want. These people, us, what we want and what we can afford. So this is like the beginning of that. I don't want this to be a one-off type thing. We want that input. We need that input. We will advertise when the budget committee meets. It all comes to fruition at the town meeting, but we need to have all this work done before the town meeting. And that's really what this is about, is we want you to see what we're looking at. We want to hear what your priorities are. And personally, I've just always gone from that philosophy, is that recreation is our industrial park. We just keep building nicer and nicer recreational facilities, and people are coming here all summer, and they're living here year-round, and that's healthy.